Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are pulling sources on something so fundamental yet completely mystifying. We're talking about light. And not just the light that, lets you see across the room. We're talking about the kind of light that seems to fundamentally change you.
Exactly. We're looking at light not as just a visible thing, but as a primary carrier of information. Some of the sources we looked at even call it the first language of the universe.
And that makes so much sense when you think about it. I mean, why do we feel so much better when the sun hits our skin? It's not just warmth, right? Or why did pretty much every ancient civilization have some form of sun worship? Or why do we still light candles, light a fire? It's all tied to these ancient rituals. It feels like they knew something that we've maybe forgotten.
Well, the core idea in the material is that light came before matter. And because of that, it carries what they're calling codes.
Codes, or like wisdom from higher dimensions.
Yes. And that's what today's deep dive is really all about. We want to make this actionable for you. We're exploring a ritual called light code activation.
Okay.
It's a method that uses crystals and direct light to basically open up these new energetic codes inside your body. It sounds deceptively simple,
But it's powerful.
but the sources say it's one of the most powerful tools for like a personal recalibration that you can do.
Okay, so let's get into the mechanics. Because I get vitamin D, I get warmth. But how does light deliver a full-on spiritual software update? That's the big question.
This is where it gets so fascinating because the science and the, let's say, spiritual side, they start to really echo each other. So light isn't just traveling as photons, as brightness. It comes with electromagnetic waves and plasma. And in this context, plasma isn't just, hot gas.
Right, not like a TV screen.
No, it's the energetic, sort of non-physical part of the light that's carrying just vast amounts of information.
So it's a whole data stream hitting us at once, not just what we see.
Exactly. And that signal, when it hits your body, it goes deep. I mean, we're talking cellular level, even DNA level. There's a whole field, photobiomodulation.
Right, I've heard of that.
That confirms light, especially near infrared light, directly influences how your cells function. It literally fuels the mitochondria.
The powerhouses of the cell.
The powerhouses. It boosts ATP production. So in simple terms, light is giving your biological engine cleaner higher octane fuel.
Okay, so here's an analogy. If my body is a smartphone, light is this pure high-octane Wi-Fi
The
signal,
perfect Wi-Fi signal, yeah.
delivering an upgrade. But the problem is, if we're stressed or exhausted, our reception is just terrible.
That's the perfect way to put it. The update can install.
Yeah.
And we turn to light specifically for this installation because it has three properties you just can't get anywhere else.
Okay.
First, light accelerates energy flow.
Accelerates, what does that actually feel like in the body?
Well, imagine you have some blocked energy, like sluggish water in a pipe. When you focus light energy on that area, it's like you're dramatically speeding up the frequency of the cells there. That vibration, that acceleration, it shakes loose the blockages, stagnant energy, old trauma, stress. It just helps it all flow freely again.
Okay, so it cleans out the pipes, basically, gets the old gunk out. What's the second property?
The second is structural recalibration. Our energy field, the aura, it can get really tangled from daily stress, like messy wires or static. Light acts as this natural organizing force. It goes in, smooths out the chaos, and brings your whole energetic structure back into alignment. It straightens the wires.
Which is crucial because you need straight wires for the information to flow correctly once it's in.
Precisely. And that brings us to the third property, which is probably the one people report the most when they do this kind of work.
The message itself.
The message itself. Light is a message carrier. This is where the light codes come in. And what we mean by light codes is it's a nonverbal, instantaneous download.
So not like reading a book?
No, it's holographic. It's a whole concept delivered straight to your spirit. That's why people suddenly have these sharp aha moments or this crystal clear intuition that just bypasses all logical thought. You just know.
You're not learning something new. You're remembering something you already knew. You're just tuning your system back to its original factory settings. Okay, so if light is this universal data stream, this cosmic Wi-Fi, why do we need a tool? Why bring in a crystal? Can't I just, go sit in the sun?
You absolutely can, and you should. It's amazing for your well-being that the crystal is the antenna. It's the amplifier. It makes the whole activation process faster and just exponentially more precise.
How can a piece of rock, how does it boost a universal frequency? What's the actual mechanism there?
The mechanism is a real, measurable physical property. It's called piezoelectricity.
Okay.
A lot of crystals, especially the quartz family, can convert mechanical energy pressure into an electrical charge. But here's the key part from our sources. They say subtle vibrations, like your focused thought, your intention.
Your prayer.
Your prayer. That counts as applied pressure in this context.
Wow. So the crystal takes the energy of your mind, combines it with the pure energy of the light, amplifies them both, and then just beams it right into your system.
You've got it. It's optimized at the download speed. And for this kind of light code work, there's an ideal partnership, a duo.
Okay.
First is clear quartz. Everyone calls it the master healer. It is so compatible with sunlight, it loves it. It acts like a powerful magnifying lens, pulling in those high-frequency codes and then blasting your own intention through all your chakras. The second one is selenite. Its nickname is literally liquid light.
I love that.
Its job is to be a pure channel, a conduit. It purifies the energy stream so you get a smooth, clean delivery right into your nervous system. It helps prevent that that jittery, overcharged feeling you can sometimes get.
So that clear quartz and selenite combo sounds like the best, safest bet, especially for beginners. But what about, the people listening who have a whole collection of crystals? Are there other options? And are there warnings?
A very, very important question. Yes, there are alternatives. If you want to manifest rapid change, for instance, citrine is great. Labradorite is amazing for connecting to higher dimensions.
And for intuition.
For pure intuition, lapis lazuli, amethyst, they're powerhouses. However,
here's the warning.
Here is the big warning. Do not, and I mean do not, leave deeply colored stones like amethyst or lapis, or even a dark rose quartz in intense direct sunlight for a long time.
Why not?
The sun will literally fade their color. It bleaches them. And that can compromise not just their beauty, but their structure. The clear quartz and selenite pairing is stable, it's reliable, and it's built for this high-frequency light work.
Understood. Okay, before we walk through the steps of the ritual, we have to talk safety. You said this is like plugging into a high-voltage power plant. If your hardware, your body, your emotions isn't ready, you can short circuit.
This is absolutely non-negotiable. The preparation is key. First warning, avoid this ritual if you are angry, or highly irritable, or just emotionally volatile.
Why? Wouldn't it be a good time to find peace?
Because the crystal is an amplifier. It doesn't judge. If you put strong negative emotion into the system, the ritual will just multiply that anger. It won't bring you peace, it'll just make the anxiety louder.
So you're amplifying whatever state you're already in. That is a huge distinction.
Yeah.
Okay, what's warning number 2?
Avoid this when you are severely exhausted or physically weak. Remember, this process speeds up your cellular frequency. If your body is already running on empty, trying to run this heavy-duty program can cause an overload.
And what did that look like?
It often shows up as dizziness, intense fatigue, or something people call ascension flu.
Ascension flu. Let's define that really clearly for everyone listening.
All right. It's not the actual flu. It's a temporary but intense physical and emotional detox. Your nervous system gets overwhelmed by the massive influx of new energy, and as it's shaking loose all that old stagnant stuff, you might feel muddled, nauseous, almost sick.
It's your body trying to catch up.
Exactly. And the third warning is about your light source. Avoid screens.
Oh, that's interesting.
Light from a phone, a computer, a TV. It's synthetic. It's full of interference. It's like trying to download a pristine file over a really noisy, crackling Wi-Fi connection. You need stable, coherent light.
That makes perfect sense. So what are the good light sources, the high-quality connections?
Natural sunlight is the gold standard. The sources really recommend morning light before 10 a.m. It's gentler, it carries that new beginning energy. Evening light is also great, more for reflection and balance.
And if you don't have sun, maybe it's a cloudy day or you live in an apartment with no direct light.
If you're totally without sun, the alternatives are gentle. A simple candle flame or the glow from a salt lamp. The focus there is more on creating deep stillness, so the activation will be a bit subtler, but still effective.
All right, so assuming you're feeling calm, you're present, you've got your quartz or selenite.
Yeah.
Let's walk through the ritual itself. It's just 10 to 15 minutes, right? In 3 steps.
That's right. Step 1 is light receiving, or opening the gateway. The only goal here is to get your body ready to receive the signal without any resistance. So you sit comfortably where that pure light can hit you. Balcony, window, outside, face the light. Hold your crystal in your dominant hand, and then just breathe. We recommend 7 slow, deep breaths.
Visualizing what?
As you inhale, you visualize clean, pure light flowing into your body. As you exhale, you just release old energy, tension, the stress from your day. And you just keep going until you feel a little warmth or your mind just gets quiet.
Okay, the stage is set. Step 2 is crystal light charging. This is where we collect the code.
Yep. Now, you lift your crystal up so the light shines directly onto it or even through it. Close your eyes and just see that crystal becoming incredibly bright in your mind's eye, almost like it's buzzing with energy.
And this is when you set your intention.
This is the moment. A short, powerful prayer. Something like, I ask this light to open the new code I am ready to receive.
Simple, to the point.
Very. But there's a critical safety warning here.
Oh.
If you happen to be using a clear crystal sphere or a lens or a big faceted point, you have to do this step quickly, like a minute or two max.
Why is that?
Because a clear, curved crystal acts just like a magnifying glass. Intense sun can create a concentrated beam and, well, it's a fire hazard. Light travels fast. You don't need to bake the stone to charge it.
Good to know. Safety first. Okay, and that brings us to the final step. Step 3, activation. Downloading the data.
This is the transfer. You take that charged crystal and you place it directly on your body. The sources suggest 2 prime spots, depending on what you're seeking.
Which are?
The heart chakra right in the middle of your chest if you're looking to open up courage, self-love, forgiveness, that sort of thing.
And the other spot.
Or the third eye, just between your eyebrows if you want to heighten your intuition or get clearer insight.
And then what? Just lay there.
You just breathe naturally and you visualize that light. A bright beam running from the crystal directly into your body, like a USB transfer. Hold it there for maybe 60 to 90 seconds. And to seal it, you just say in your mind, I open to the new frequency aligned with my true path.
And you should be paying attention to what you're feeling, right? Tingling, warmth, maybe seeing colors behind your eyes, a feeling of lightness. Those are all good signs.
Those are all signs the download is working, the structure is recalibrating. And that's what's so important to remember. This ritual doesn't create anything new in you.
Right.
It just opens the light to awaken the wisdom, the potential that's already there.
So what's the payoff? After you do this, what can you realistically expect to feel or see in the next few days or weeks?
The effects can be immediate, but they're also cumulative. The most common result people report is just this dramatic mental clarity. The fog in your head just lifts. Decisions become sharper.
I think we could all use some of that.
For sure. Also, a significant reduction in fear and anxiety. That pure light energy helps to cleanse out old negative programming. And maybe the most exciting thing is a clearer life path. Your intuition gets stronger, your dreams might become more vivid, you get sudden inspiration.
Wow.
But one final protocol, this is important. If after the ritual you feel dizzy or kind of agitated, like you're floating.
Ungrounded.
Exactly, you're ungrounded. It just means you pulled in a little too much energy, a little too fast. The fix is simple. Walk barefoot on grass or soil for 5 minutes. Or just hold a dark, heavy crystal. Black tourmaline is perfect. It will gently and safely draw that excess energy down into the earth.
That's a perfect way to make sure it all integrates smoothly. You know, this whole deep dive, it just completely changes how you look at something as simple as sunshine. It's not just a physical thing anymore. It's information.
It's an energetic download.
Yeah. And I think the final thought, the thing I want to leave everyone with to just mull over is this. You don't have to try to be the light because you are the light already. This ritual, this whole process, it's just about remembering that truth.
Give it a try. We would love to hear about what new codes you unlock in yourself.
Until the next deep dive, may the light guide your way.